This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to share with you this incredible new roulette system today. This is called Heat Rising by Clyde. And let's just place the bets, and I'm going to show you everything he's been doing to win money in the casino. Here we go. And we're going to start with a $10 bet on second 12 and a $5 bet on the 1621 Double Street. And again, this is called Heat Rising, and you're going to find out why as we go through here. And let's see what we get here. That's a 27 red. Okay, and when we lose once with this, we keep the bet the same. So you can see we're minus 15. Let's go ahead and just rebet and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 25 red. That's another loss. So since we lost 2 in a row, what we're going to do is we're going to go from 10 to 20 on second 12. So let's go ahead and do that first. And then we're going to go from 5 to 10 on the Double Street. So now we have a $30 bet. We're down 30. And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 21 red. Okay, that is a $90 win. Fantastic. So we are currently up $60 already. So let's go back to where we started. We're going to place $5 on the Double Street 16 to 21 and $10 on the second 12. And if we'd had one more loss there, you'd see why this is called Heat Rising, but you'll know here in a second. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 35 black. Okay, and that's a loss. So we don't increase the bet, we just rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 17 black. Okay, and that's a $45 win. So anytime we establish new session profit, we start over. So we're up 90. So we go back to 10 and 5, but we actually stayed there that time, so it didn't really change, and we're at $15 total. And here we go. That's a 12 red. And that's a loss, so we'll keep the bet the same and spin. Still up 75 even after that loss there. If we lose this one, that'll be 2 in a row, and we'll increase those bets. That's a 27 red. Okay, that's 2 losses in a row, so we're going to add 5 to the Double Street and 10 to the second 12. Let's go ahead and spin. And if we lose 2 more, you're going to see why this is called Heat Rising. And we're going to climb up the middle here, and you're going to see that in a second. So that's 1 loss. We'll stay right there and spin again. If we lose this one, we're going to climb up the thermometer here. That's a 10 black, and we did lose. So now what we do is we climb up the thermometer in the middle that we're forming here, and we're going to add $10 to second 12, and then we're going to add $5 to the 1619 split right there. So let's go ahead and spin, and here we go, $45 total. All right, let's see what we get here. That's a 13 black. Okay, that's a $45 win, and we're not in session profit, so we just rebet and spin. Here we go. All right. Okay, that's a loss, so we just rebet and spin.
No more bets.
And if we lose 2 in a row here, we're going to increase those again. That's a 28 black. We did lose 2 in a row, so we're going to increase those again. We're going to add 10 to the second 12, and then we're going to add $5 to the 1620 corner bet there. So let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. It's at 36 red. That's a loss, so we're going to keep the bet the same. So temporarily that puts us down, but we'll get one here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and spin again. If we lose this one, we're going to add another $5 bet, plus 10 on the second 12. That's a 1 red, and we did lose 2 more in a row. So we're going to add $10 to the second 12, and now we're going to add $5 to the 1720 split there. Temporarily, we're minus 165, but let's get some wins here. Okay, that's a 14 red. Okay, that's a $75 win. We'll take it. but we're not in session profit, so we're going to leave the bet the same and spin. Here we go. That's a 22 black. It's another $75 win. We're still not in session profit though, so we'll rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 25 red. That's a loss, but we're not going to increase after one loss. So we're minus 90 currently. If we lose this one, we're going to have to put another 10 on the second 12, and then we're going to move up the thermometer again. And that is 2 losses in a row, so we're going to do that. And here we go. So we're going to add 10 to the second 12, and then we're going to add 5 to the 1721 corner bet there. All right, $90 total bet. Let's spin. That's a 33 black. That's a loss. We'll leave the bet the same. Let's rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 35 black. That's another loss. So we are going to add 10 to the second 12. And then we're going to add 5 to the 1821 split. Now we have a 105 total bet here. And that's an 18 red. And that's a $300 win there. So we're not in session profit, so we're just going to stay right there and spin again. All right, here we go. That's a 29 black, so we'll leave the bet the same. And let's rebet and spin here. And see what we get on this one. That's a 15 black. It's a $105 win. Okay, let's rebet and spin.
No more bets.
And that's a 25 red. And if we get 2 losses in a row now, we're going to double the bet. So let's go ahead and spin again here. Okay, that's a 25 red. That's 2 losses in a row. Let's go ahead and double the bet. And spin. All right, here we go. That's a 26 black. And that's a loss. So let's go ahead and rebet and spin. Okay, that's a 5 red. That's 2 more losses in a row. So now we need to double the bet again. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. So now we're going to be at 420 down the center there. All right, let's get a win. That's a 17 black. That's a $1,380 win. Now we're up $705. Wow. All right. And we're starting back over again. So we're going to have 5 on the 1621 Double Street and 10 on the second 12. Let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's a 15 black. Okay, so that's a win. And we're up 720. That's new session profit. We're just going to stay right where we're at. And spin again here. That's a 36 red. We're not going to increase after 1 loss. So let's go ahead and keep the bet the same. If we lose this one, we're going to go up again. And that's a 30 red. Okay, so we're going to increase those bets now. And we're going to add 10 to the second 12 and 5 to the Double Street. Now we're at $30 total. That's a 5 red. That's a loss, but we're not going to increase after a 1 loss. So let's rebet and spin. So once you get to the top of the thermometer, if you have 2 losses, you're going to double the bet. And that's a $30 win. We're not in session profit though, so we leave it the same. And here we go. That's a 9 red, but just 1 loss, so we're not going to increase. Okay, we're up 660 right now, but not in session profit yet. Here we go. That's a 34 red. And that's 2 losses in a row. So now we're going to start moving up that thermometer, and we're going to have 5 on 16-19 split, add 10 more to the second 12, and let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 7 red, but just 1 loss, so we'll keep it the same. All right, let's rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 24 black. And that's a win, but we're not in session profit, so we'll just keep the bet the same and spin. Here we go. That's a 23 red. Okay, that's a $45 win, but still not in session profit, so let's just rebet and spin again. We're only going to increase these bets and move up the thermometer when we have 2 consecutive losses, and that's a loss right there on 1 red. So let's rebet and spin. If we lose this one, that'll be 2 in a row, and we're going to move up that thermometer. And again, this is called Heat Rising by Clyde. That's a 0. That's 2 losses in a row. So we're going to add $10 to the second 12, and then we're going to add 5 to the 16-20 corner bet now. So let's go ahead and spin. All right, here we go. That's an 8 black. It's a loss, but we'll keep the bet the same. Let's rebet and spin. If we lose 2 in a row again, we'll need to move up and place those bets again. That's a 34 red, and we did lose 2 more in a row. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll add 10 to the second 12, and we'll add 5 to the 17-20 split there. $75 total bet now, and let's spin. That's a 2 black. Okay, lost, but we'll repeat that bet now. Okay, if we lose this one, then we'll increase that bet again. That's a 14 red. That's a nice $75 win, but not in session profit, so we'll just rebet and spin again here. That's a 4 black. Okay, that's a $75 loss, which drops us back to $390, but that's just 1 loss. If we lose 2 in a row, we'll increase again. That's a 20 black. That's a good one. That's a $270 win there. We're not quite in session profit, so let's stay right there and spin. That's an 18 red. That's a $135 win. Okay, now we are in session profit, up $795. Let's start over and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 19 red. That's a nice $45 win. And we're up $840 now. And just so you know, you can also use this with a different 12 or a different double street. If Clyde says if you see one that hasn't hit in a while, go ahead and switch to that one. So let's go ahead and spin here. But the key is in the progression. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. You can also do this with a $400 bankroll. You would just need to change the $5 bet to 1, and then you would need to change the second 12 bet to 2 if you wanted to do that. So we're up $885 now. Let's rebet and spin. Basically, just divide those bets by 5. And then you divide your bankroll by 5. That's the way to figure out, what bankroll you should use if you change the amount that you're betting. And there's 1 loss. We'll just spin again and see if we get 2 losses in a row here. Okay, that's a 14 red. Okay, that's a $15 win. We're up $885. Let's just rebet and spin here. That's a 22 black. Okay, that's a $15 win. We're up $900 now. So that's really good. And let's see what we get here. It's a 9 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to spin again. If we lose 2 in a row, we'll increase those bets. That's a 17 black. And we got the win. That's a $45 win. Now we're up $930. So we're still at base level, so we're not going to change the bet any. And here we go again. That's a 2 black. That's a loss, so we'll keep the bet the same. We're currently up $915. We're on the $15 bet, 10 on the second, 12, 5 on the double street there in the center, and that's a 20 black. That's another win. And we'll take that $45 win. We're up $960 now. So if you get on a nice roll with second 12 hits, you can just stay right here at base level and make some good money. But that's a loss, so we're going to repeat that bet. And spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 1 red. Okay, that's 2 losses in a row there. So let's increase the bet. So we'll add 10 to the second 12 and 5 to the double street. And then if we lose 2 more times, we'll start moving up that thermometer there. And again, this is called Heat Rising by Clyde. That's a 12 red. Okay, so let's go ahead and rebet. And if we lose this one, we'll add the split right above there. That's a 10 black, and we did lose. So we're going to add the split now. We're going to go 16, 19, and then we're going to, that's $5, and then we're going to add 10 to second 12. Okay, it dropped us back to $870 right now, but doing fantastic. Let's see how this does right here. That's a 19 red. Ooh, that's a $195 win there. That was awesome. We're up $1,065 now, and you can see why. We hit the split, we hit the double street, and we hit the second 12 at the same time. So obviously that's session profit. We're going to start back over with 5 on the double street and 10 on second 12. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 5 red. That's a loss, so we're not going to increase unless we lose 2. Here we go. That's a 21 red. That's a nice $45 win. So we're already up $1,095 now. Incredible. The heat is rising. That's the name of this system. And that's a 32 red. Okay, let's rebet and spin. Let's see if we get 2 losses in a row or if we get a win. That's 2 losses in a row, so we're going to add to the bets. We're going to place $10 on second 12 and 5 on the double street, and then if we lose twice again, we'll add the 16-19 split. And here we go. It's 11 black. That's a loss, so let's go ahead and rebet and spin. We're up $1,035. This is a $30 total bet. And that's a 1 red. Okay, so that's 2 losses in a row. We're up $1,005. We're going to increase those bets. 10 on the second 12, and then we're going to add 5 to the 16-19 split. And here we go. That's a 31 black, so we'll leave the bet the same. That's just 1 loss. That drops us back to $960 profit temporarily. Let's go ahead and spin again here. And if we get 2 losses in a row, we'll add the next step up in the thermometer there. Okay, again, this is heat rising, and you can see it's because Clyde says it looks like a thermometer right down the middle. Now we're going to add the 16-20 corner. And if we lose twice again in a row, we're going to add the 17-20 split next. There's a 22 black. That's a $40 win, but not in session profit, so we'll just rebet and spin. Here we go. Okay, that's a 25 red. That's a loss. If we lose another one, that'll be 2 in a row, and we'll add the 17-20 split. Here we go. That's a 5 red. We did lose 2 more. Okay, so we're going to add the 17-20 split and then 10 more to the second 12. We're up $855, and here we go. That's a 17 black. That's a $250 win. That's new session profit at $11.05. We start back at the beginning again, and If you want to start with a different one, let's go ahead and do that now. Just to show you, there haven't been very many third 12s in a while. Let's try that, and let's go with this one right here. So 10 on third 12, and then 5 on the double street. That's a $15 total bet, same as the second 12, but we're just moving over. That's an 8 red, and that's a loss, so we'll keep the bet the same. And spin. We're currently up 1,090. Here we go. Should be a $15 total bet. That's a 21 red. It's another loss. That's 2 in a row, so we're going to add 10 to the third 12 and 5 to the double street. Let's go ahead and spin. There we go. That's a 24 black, and it looks like we should have stayed on the second 12 at this point. But let's go ahead and rebet and spin. We're up at 1,045. Here we go. If we lose this one, we're going to add to that split that's right above that. And that's a 26 black. Okay, that's a $30 win. So we're up at 1,075. That's not session profit. So we're just going to stay at the same bet here. And that's a 1 red. That's a loss. Okay, so we'll just repeat that bet. We're up 1,045. Here we go. That's a 36 red. That's a $30 win. We'll take it till we're up 1,075. And let's spin again here. Let's see what we can get here. That's a 5 red. That's another loss, but just 1 consecutive loss. So we'll just rebet and spin. And here we go. That's a 33 black. That's a $90 win. That's new session profit at 1135. So let's start over and let's see. Let's go. Let's actually switch to something that hasn't hit in a while. Let's see. How about 325? I was looking at through the 25 through the 30, and then the 31 through the 36 there. Let's see. We have 19 to 24, 13 to 18. Actually, I don't. Well, we do have a 17 down there. 1 through 6. Yep, 7 through 12, 4 through 9. Those have all hit pretty much. So we can pretty much select whichever one we want, whatever we're feeling at the time. Let's go ahead and switch to first 12, and we'll put 10 on first 12. And I'm sorry, that does need to be in the middle though for this one. So let's go ahead and do the 4-9. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. That's a 27 red. Okay, that's a loss, so we'll just repeat that bet and spin. If we lose 2 in a row, we'll increase. Again, that's by adding 10 on the 12 and 5 on the double street. Okay, and that's 2 losses, so let's go ahead and increase those. We're going to add 10 to the 12 and 5 to the double street. Now we're at a $30 total bet. And that's a 4 black. All right, that's a $90 win. That's new session profit, $11.95. Let's pick a new one. And let's go ahead and see. Let's go back over here to third 12. We'll go 10 and 5 again. And let's spin. That's a 7 red. That would have been another win there, but that's okay. You never know where it's going to hit. Let's spin again, then we'll check our balance after this one. That's a 13 black, so that's 2 losses in a row. We're going to increase. We're at 1,165 profit. Fantastic. And let's increase 10 on the 12 and 1 on the double street. And then if we lose 2 more in a row, we'll add the 28-31 split. All right, here we go. That's a 15 black. Okay, so let's go ahead and rebet and spin. Still up 11.35, and let's see what we get here. And that's a 5 red. And since I switched to third 12, there hasn't been anything hit in the third 12. So we're going to increase now after those 2 consecutive losses, 10, and then 5 on the 28-31 split. And here we go. And no third 12s in sight. In fact, the last one to hit was that 27. We're up 1,060 now. If we lose this one, we're going to add another bet. And that's a 14 red. So we need to add another bet. And then again, that always starts by adding 10 to the 12. And then now we're going to add the 28-32 corner. We're up 1,015. And well, it's been a while since we've seen high numbers. And it continues to be that way. That's not good. But let's go ahead and repeat that bet because it takes 2 losses to increase.
No more bets.
And here we go. Okay, finally a larger number, 32 red. And that's a $165 win. And that's close enough to session profit. That's almost where session profit was. So let's go ahead and let's stay in the third 12 since it hasn't hit much lately. 28 to 31. Let me look at these for a second. And actually, you know what? Let's go back to second 12. Okay, so we're up 1,120. Let's go ahead and spin. If you get close to session profit with any system like this, you always want to reset. And there's a 26 black. That's a loss, so let's rebet and spin. If we lose this one, we'll add 10 to the 12 and 5 to the double street. And now the high numbers are coming. Look at that. We should have stayed there, I guess. Okay, you never know. So we'll add 10 and 5. Now we're at a $30 total bet in the second 12 here. And that's a 10 black. Okay, so let's repeat that bet. We're up 1,060.
No more bets.
And here we go. Okay, we got a 21 red there. That's a $90 bet. And that's close enough to session profit as well. I think that is session profit, so let's pick a new one. It looks like the first 12 has been the longest since it is hit. But let's look at these numbers a little bit more. 16-21, 28 to 33. Those have hit a decent amount. Let's go ahead and just stay right where we're at and see if we can get some more there. Okay, we're up 1150. Let's go ahead and spin. Seems like lately, whenever I leave a 12, that's when it starts hitting. The 0 is not good for anybody. So let's stay right there. If we get 2 losses, we'll increase. And here we go. There we go. There's a 16 red. That's a $45 win. Fantastic. So we'll just stay right there. We're up 1180. We're still at base level. And here we go. And that's a 22 black. That's a nice $15 win. We're up 11.95.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spin again here. That's a 29 black. Okay, let's repeat that bet and spin again. If we lose this one, we'll add 10 to the second 12 and then 5 to the... actually, that's a win there. Okay. $45. That's new session profit at $12.25. Fantastic. So let's just stay right there in the second 12 while it's hot. That's a 35 black. So let's repeat that bet. We're currently up $1,210. And Heat Rising by Clyde is kicking some serious butt. There's a 15 black. It's another $15 win. Okay, we're up $1,225. I think that's good enough for a session there. Thank you, Clyde, for sending this in, Heat Rising. Just to go over all everything you need to know about this, is a $2,000 bankroll system. You can also play it with a $400 bankroll with $1 and $1 and $5 units on the second 12 and the double street. And you just go up that thermometer every time you get 2 consecutive losses. if you get a win and you're not close to session profit, then you just stay right where you're at. And boy, that worked really well, and we made a lot of money. And I just can't wait to see what you guys send me tomorrow. So keep sending these great systems in. And every single day of the week, 365 days of the year, I'll keep putting out your guys' systems and in the search for the best roulette system possible. I love that journey, and I hope you guys do as well. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe, and keep growing this great community of people, and keep helping each other out by posting in the comments what you think about these systems. That helps everyone else in the community out when they decide to take a system to the casino. And that's just a lot of fun too. So keep posting in the comments what you think, good or bad, about these systems, and let everybody know so that they can make a good decision when they decide to go to the casino and decide which one to use. And always remember to practice it on the simulator first so that you get comfortable, and it gives you an idea of whether you like it or not. And that would be fantastic. So again, like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And thank you guys so much for growing this great community of people that I just love it. I hope you guys do too. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.